Alright, here we go. Here's another update on my turbo project. I ran into some problems here. Let's see. Yeah, this is a PLM downpipe and it doesn't fit, so I ordered a, what is it, 304 stainless steel tight radius U-bend. I'm gonna have to fab one up because this PML header just it wasn't made for this kit right here, this downpipe. I mean, it doesn't want to clear. It doesn't want to clear the oil filter. It doesn't want to clear the control. It's pretty much hitting everything, so it has to be like on there really tight. And here's my mock-up of my AC system. It's not welded together, but that's how I'm gonna run it because I had to disconnect it. But yeah, it's gonna go like that. That took a long time because actually, let's see, yeah, I flared the ends to connect them together. It's just temporary, so I can mock it up. Okay, and here's some other snags I ran into. Right here, see the AC line, I actually broke it. What I was trying to do is I was trying to make it like this so that it was, let's see, yeah, so that it was out of the way and it wasn't hitting anything. And I actually cut out, you can see right here, I actually cut it out really nice and clean. It took me a while to do this, but I mean, it's not 100%, but it was kind of hard to cut that. But I cut out right here and gave it a bit more room so everything fits perfect. But yeah, I actually snapped the line right there to the condenser, and I had to go to the wrecking yard and get another line. Luckily the O-rings I bought were new because I put in a new dryer the last time I did the AC, which was like about a year ago. So it has a new dryer, and then I just put the line in. I put a mount right here on my intercooler. Hold on a sec. And then here's my evap canister. This thing's an eBay, basically. It's not an evap canister. It's a catch can. Sorry. Yeah, this catch can right here. Trust me, all the fittings leak everywhere. You have to tighten them up. And there's like a little glass sight on the other side. Absolute bullshit, garbage. Dude, don't even use that sight glass. What I did was I just plugged them up on both ends. You don't need the sight glass. It has a drain at the bottom there, so I can check it manually. Yeah, do not trust this thing. It leaks from every orifice, so pretty much seal it up and everything. But this is how I have my vacuum, all my tubing and vacuum line. There's a PCV right here. PCV is gonna be, that's 3/8, and then that connects there, and then that hose is routed down here, and then it mounts just like that on there. Wait, let me get a better view so you can see. Yeah, it's gonna pretty much run like this once I get it welded, but that's how that'll work. This right here, this is 3/4, so I used a 3/4 90-degree elbow. This is on there tight, so there's no reason to use a clamp. It's barbed, so I don't have to use anything there. Plus I got a ton of them. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, all my clamps and stuff, instead of going to O'Reilly's, what I did was I just went to the wrecking yard and pulled clamps off of every Honda. They're basically stocking stuffers. They're free. Just pull them off at the wrecking yard. Save myself like 30 bucks in clamps. Yep, see, and that'll go just like that. Almost looks factory. Almost. But yeah, that's how I'm routing everything. That'll be routed there. That's going to my blow-off valve. I might hide it later. It's not actually hooked up because what I did was I tightened it, and then I actually had to run it through the firewall up right here. I had to take the wiper. I don't run wiper motors because it never rains here. So yeah, so this right here will be for the fuel pressure regulator, but I'm not hooking the fuel system up yet. But yeah, back to the boost gauge. Yeah, I hooked up the boost gauge. It was a bitch. It's not finished yet. See, I needed to run I tried running another line, but it just looks like crap. So I'm gonna run for some reason none of the auto part stores or Lowe's or Home Depot carry a 90-degree a 1/4-inch elbow, so I just have to order one online. But yeah, that'll go to my boost gauge, and I'll show you I actually hooked it up. Okay. Trying to see if I have my keys. I do. But yeah, there is the boost gauge. This actually took me a really long time to hook up, and almost pinched one of the plastic lines. But I don't know why it's reflecting like that. It even has illumination. See, you can see it if I put my hand over the side. But yeah, everything's hooked up. It's just hooked up to the ignition switch. See, it's hooked up if you ever want to do it. The ignition switch is right under the keys here. When you take off this plastic cover, it's a thick black wire with a yellow stripe, and that goes to your ignition. There's no power to it. It's only 12 volts once you turn the key on. See, like so. All lights go off. Okay. But yeah, that's how it's hooked up, and I had to run it through the firewall because there was no way to get that line through there. But yeah, I hooked it up right in here, in there. Took a long time to do, but yeah, I'm gonna replace this ugly thing. But that's I think that's most of it. See, I got another clamp here. It's kind of a rare one, I think, coming off. But yeah, this hooked up there. This thing right here, I checked it. This thing would probably hold 100 psi. You don't need any clamps on here. I mean, these hoses they won't come off once they're on. But yeah, basically that is all you're gonna need. Down here, 3/8 PCV, 1/4-inch right here for my blow-off valve. I actually have an adapter, see. Yeah, it's just a barb adapter. That's pretty much the updates on it. I'm kind of screwed because I'm waiting on parts, but I pretty much have almost everything done. Oh yeah, and this right here was kind of JB welded before, so I went to the wreck here and grabbed another evap solenoid because this had a little crack right here and it was JB welded. And then mocking that AC line, that took a while. Actually, I went to the wrecking yard and got an Accord, a 2005 Accord AC line, and then I cut it. The top part up here bends for some reason. Once you get up to the hose part, and this part right here, it does not. You cannot bend it without a machine. Actually, even a machine, if it were to bend it, it would probably crack the aluminum. It's just a different type of aluminum than the other stuff. Slightly bends, but you can see. Get it on there. Yeah, it'll be welded and mounted like that. And then actually, I'm gonna order some. Let's see. Yeah, some DEI header wrap. I'm gonna wrap all this up, and then I have a silicone line right here to cover it. Just, I don't know, just maybe half a foot so that it doesn't burn up. But yeah, doesn't look like I did much, but it was a ton of work. So I'll see you on the next update when I get the little parts that I need. Oh, I forgot to mention too. Yeah, these bolts right here, there's no way to tighten them, so I ordered some. These aren't even, I didn't even notice, these aren't even automotive grade bolts. I think they're M8 by 125, and I ordered some carriage bolts on eBay, and they're I don't know, plus 12.8 grade or something. They're automotive, they're heat treated and everything, and they weren't that much. I think it was like $6 for 10 pack, and I only need 4. But yeah, that was the other problem, is these bolts, they have to go. I have to replace them with something else. But every time I do something, I'm learning. If I have to do this again, it's gonna be way quicker because I know absolutely everything I need. And that's kind of why I'm making these videos. If somebody's trying to do, you know, somewhat eBay turbo kit, because this is similar. You know all the size line, you know what kind of bolts. So in the next video, I'll show what I ordered, show the bolts, everything, so you don't need, you know, you don't need to work as hard as I have to. Alright, thanks. Bye.